What's cracking, Jack? It's Monday, November 10th, and you're in the jungle. 9 games on the slate in the association. Let's break them all down and make some money right here, right now. Greetings, everybody. Welcome back to the show. Happy Monday. And if you're joining us for the first time, welcome to the jungle. We're going to break down all 9 games in the association for Monday. And I'm going to give you a best bet, sometimes 2 for each one of those games. And I'm going to leave for you, as always, 2 links in the comments section. The first link is to my $5 favorite play of the day. And for just $5 and no further obligation, you're getting my best NBA bet of the day text to your phone. Yesterday was another winner. It was Alperen Sengun of the Rockets, over 6.5 assists. Congratulations to all who cashed. The second link is to become a jungle member, and it's a great time to do so. In November, we're hitting 70% of our premium jungle plays for members, 23-10 in the NBA in the month of November. As a member, for as little as 55 cents a day, you get my full betting card sent to your phone every single morning, along with access to our members-only Discord and a direct line to me if you'd like me to opine on any other bet that you're considering placing. We have a free weekly trial. Take it for a test spin and see if it's for you. Yesterday's trivia question was, one team in the NBA going into yesterday had an exact even points scored and points allowed, zeroed out. Who was that team? Nobody got it correct. It was the Phoenix Suns. So stay tuned at the end of the video for today's trivia question. It's a good one. You're going to like it. Today's video is brought to you by Outlier.bet, the top name in sports betting research, and by Red Lobster. I received a letter from Red Lobster Corporate that they'd like me to read today. It says the following: after last Thursday's incident involving the DeLuca boy, the gumball machine has been permanently removed from the downtown Baltimore location. Our journey begins today in Charlotte with the Lakers and the Hornets. Lakers minus 7.5, over-under is set at 230.5. LaMelo Ball, Brandon Miller out for Charlotte. Miles Bridges, questionable. Austin Reeves, questionable for the Lakers. The Lakers are the play here. Charlotte's missing their best player, maybe their 2 best. The Lakers have been good on the road. LA's 4-1 this year on the road, and they're 73% against the spread this season. And the Hornets have lost 4 of their last 6 games by more than this margin of 7.5 points. Lay the 7.5 with the Lake Show. Portland at Orlando. Blazers plus 2.5, over under 235.5. I like the Blazers plus the points. Portland is 67% against the spread this season. The Magic have been overvalued by the books. They're just 30% ATS this year, and they're on a back-to-back after a loss yesterday at home to Boston. Take the 2.5 with the better team here, and also look at Denny Avdia of the Blazers, over 22.5 points. Avia's been over this number 78% of games this season with a median of 25 points a game. He leads Portland in usage, and he's getting to the foul line very often. Pardon me. Washington at Dallas. The Wizards plus 11.5, over under. Washington at Detroit. The Wizards plus 11.5, over under 235.5. Detroit's on a back-to-back after a win yesterday against Philly at home, but that doesn't matter. The Pistons, I think, will cover this number. They have the best record in the East at 8-2, and the Wizards have the worst point differential in the NBA at minus 17 a game. The Pistons starters should see 3 quarters and their benches deep enough to hold the cover. Lay the big number with Detroit. Cleveland at Miami. Cleveland minus 7.5, over under 247.5. Bam is out for Miami, but I like the Heat to cover this number. They're 4-0 at home this season. They've been good against the spread. They're hitting 70% against the spread, and they've been scoring a ton of points. Very off-brand basketball this year for Miami. Miami is second in the NBA with 124.1 points a game, only a tenth of a point behind the Nuggets as the highest scoring team, and they're 6th in point differential, plus 6 a game. I think 7.5 is too many to give the Heat at home. Take Miami with the points, and also look at Norman Powell of the Heat, over 21.5 points. Spurs at Chicago. San Antonio minus 3.5, over under 235.5. Josh Giddey questionable, which makes a big difference, of course. He's an MVP candidate early on so far. Lay the points with the Spurs here, man. San Antonio, as I say, is a fully operational Death Star, and they just got De'Aaron Fox back. The guards they have are unbelievable with Vassell, Castle, and Fox. The Spurs have won by this margin of 3.5 in 80% of their wins this season. And as I mentioned yesterday, the glass slippers are starting to come off a little bit for the Bulls after a hot start. They've lost 3 of their last 4. Lay the short number with the Spurs. Milwaukee at Dallas, Bucks minus 2.5, over under 230.5. Milwaukee's on a back-to-back, and although Giannis isn't yet listed on the injury report, the line of just 2.5 indicates that he might sit this one out. Anthony Davis questionable, glass man for Dallas, and so is Daniel Gafford. I play the under here. Dallas is not a good team, but one thing they do well is play defense. The Mavericks are 8th in points allowed, allowing just 113.3 points a game, and 80% of their games have gone over or have gone under this total of 230.5. With Milwaukee on a back-to-back, this has the feel of a game that the Bucks just want to get in and out of. Play the under 230.5. Pelicans at Phoenix, Suns minus 8.5, over under 227.5. I like the Suns minus the points. The Pelicans have a point differential of minus 12.2 this season, and Phoenix is starting to get healthier. Jalen Green is out again, which is unfortunate. He got hurt last game again, but Dillon Brooks is back in tonight, and they've won 3 of their last 4. Phoenix has also been a cover machine this year. The Suns have covered 5 of their last 6 games. Take the Suns minus the big number. Minnesota at Utah, Minnesota minus 7.5. Over under 234.5. Minnesota on a back-to-back, but I'd still lay the points with the Wolves. They blew the Kings out last night, 144-117, and they prepared for day 2 of this back-to-back because when they got the early lead, they took the starters out. Their starters just played 25 to 30 minutes, most in the 26-27 range. I like the Wolves minus the points. I'd also look at Julius Randle of Minnesota, Mr. Do-It-All, over 35.5 points, rebounds, and assists. Randle has had at least 40 points plus rebounds plus assists in 4 of his last 5 games. In the last game, we're looking at Atlanta at the Clippers. Hawks plus 4.5, over under 221.5. Jalen Johnson questionable for Atlanta. Bradley Beal questionable for the Clippers. Now, because of Jalen Johnson's uncertainty, which makes a huge difference in how we cap the Hawks here. He's the best player the Hawks would have on the court. We're going straight to the player prop market, and there's a good edge in this game, okay? We're taking Zachary Ricochet of the Hawks over 12.5 points. He's been over this line in 4 of his last 5 games with a median of 16 points a game. He's taking 14 shots and 7 3-pointers in that time. Take Ricochet of the Hawks over 12.5 points. Time for trivia. 4 current NBA players have 4 championship rings. Who are those 4 players? Put your answer in the comment section, and I'll see you tomorrow with a little more money in your pocket.